When thinking about staying healthy, our society is taught to think exercise, eating healthy, and seeing your doctor regularly.
Which are all great to do. However, these things target the health problems that adults and older adults have. Adolescent health problems are mainly preventable. This video is here to tell you what the movies should have.
So buckle up, because it's time to talk about things that aren't fun to discuss. But hey, at least we aren't your parents. Let's start with everyone's least favorite.
Sexually transmitted diseases. I know, right? Today, over 1 million people are infected with an STD. 1 million.
In the US, 19 million contract an STD annually and only half of them know about it. That means 8 million people are walking around with an STD and have no clue. In the US, 25% of teenage girls are living with an STD. That's 1 in 4 girls. The key to not becoming another STD statistic is practicing safe sex.
The next consequence from unsafe sexual practices is pregnancy. As cute as babies can be, babies aren't always sweet, and they are a huge responsibility that most teenagers aren't ready for. So let's get the facts. Around 85% of teen pregnancies are unplanned. 7.2% of those pregnancies receive no medical care. Around 700,000 teens between the ages of 17 and 19 become pregnant each year. And roughly 40% of females in the US become pregnant before they even reach the age of 20. Half of these pregnant teens give birth, while the other 45% end in abortions.
Babies cost a lot. The first year of a child's birth costs over $12,000. Do you have $12,000 sitting around? When the child turns 18, you will have spent $235,000, not including the cost of education. The cost of having a baby is only rising. These numbers are from 2011 and are a lot more now. So start being safe or start saving.
Listen up. If you don't pay attention to any of this presentation, please just listen to the next few minutes. This stuff is really important. Let's talk about how to have safe sex. First off, the only 100% effective way to prevent STDs in pregnancy is abstinence, or not engaging in any sexual activity. However, it is important to know the facts of sexual safety in this day and age. There are a lot of contraception methods. Contraception basically means birth control.
There are countless modes of birth control, but first let's start by talking about condoms. Condoms are one of the most common modes of birth control, but are often used incorrectly. The right way to use a condom is making sure you have a condom every time you have sex, putting the condom on before having sex, make sure to read the package and check the expiration date, and making sure there are no tears or defects before using the condom. Store condoms in a cool and dry place, use latex or polyurethane condoms, and use a water-based or silicone-based lubricant to prevent breakage.
Ladies, these upcoming slides are mainly for you. However, there is now a male version of the pill, so men, listen up too. The birth control or contraceptive pill is a small pill that you take every day at the same time. When used correctly, it's 99% effective. It contains hormones, so it helps regulate your periods and sometimes makes them lighter and less painful. It is really important to remember that although birth control is a great way to prevent pregnancies, it does not prevent getting STDs, so make sure you're using another form of protection when having sex. Make sure you talk to your doctor about which pill is right for you and what can affect the efficiency of the pills. Every pack of pill comes with a pamphlet in the box that tells you proper ways to take it and what circumstances decrease its effectiveness, like sickness or taking other medications.
Make sure you're taking your birth control pills correctly. 79% of women have forgotten the pill at least once during the last year. Most rely on their memory, but there are also other popular methods to stay on track. 42% of women rely on memory, 35% on a smartphone alarm, 14% on a pill reminder app. 6% have experienced an unintended pregnancy due to missing a pill. More than 1 in 12 women rely on the pill may have experienced an unintended pregnancy due to missing a pill. Be sure to talk with your doctor about the specific instructions about your type of birth control or see the instructions that are in every pack of pills.
I know you probably have like 5 Snapchat notifications and want to get on Instagram right now, but please give us a few more minutes of your attention because I promise we're almost done. The last method of contraception we are going to talk about is implants and IUDs. Implants and IUDs are long-acting reversible contraceptions. They're inserted either into your uterus or into your arm and can stay between 3 to 10 years and can come out at any time you want. Implants and IUDs are more than 99% effective. Just like with any other contraception method, there are risks and costs when it comes to getting an IUD or an implant. It's important to talk to your doctor to see if those costs can be covered by your insurance and if an IUD is right for you. So now we've talked about some of the different types of birth control, let's look at how effective these are. The most effective are the implants and the IUDs. Chances of getting pregnant are less than 1 out of 100 women for both of them. With the pill being the third most effective, the chances of getting pregnant is 9 out of 100 women. And the male condom being the least effective, your chances of getting pregnant are 18 out of 100 women. And mostly, the pill and the condom are the least effective due to misuse. So make sure you're educating yourself on how to use the pill and the condom correctly. But remember, it's not all about pregnancies. Condoms are the only contraceptive method that is going to protect you from STDs. Finding out what type of contraception you should use can be overwhelming and confusing. This quick quiz can help guide you on what type of contraception may be best for you. So if you want to prepare to talk to someone about your sexual health and your contraception needs, and you want to know what you may want, then give this quiz a quick look over. And lastly, it is so important to understand what sexual consent means when thinking about having sex. Consent is a clear yes from both parties. Consent is coherent and easily understood. It is mutual willingness to participate in sexual activities, and it is ongoing throughout the entire sexual experience. If you need any more resources on what consent is or more safe sexual practice information, you can visit any of the websites listed on the screen.
This video only begins to scratch the surface about adolescent sexual health. If you have questions or concerns, please talk to your parents, school nurse, or healthcare provider, or anyone else you trust with this information. It is better to be safe rather than sorry. This video was made by Auburn University nursing students in 2018.